I see that we managed to be back in time for the second time frame that I'd given, 5 to 1. I have had a discussion with counsel for the former president and counsel from the Commission's legal team in regard to the issue that they were supposed to deal with yesterday and that we talked about this morning. It was a very fruitful discussion, again characterized by respect, courtesy, and a high level of professionalism on both sides of the teams. And I think a commitment to try and look at any suggestion put on the table to try and find a way forward. The discussions have resulted in an agreement that one, the decision that the former president would no longer participate in the proceedings is withdrawn, and that the former president, I've been told, has indicated that he wishes to continue to cooperate with this commission. And his legal team also wish to continue to work with this commission. It has been agreed that the way in which the former president's concerns may be taken care of is that the Commission's legal team will indicate to his legal team what the Commission's areas of interest are in each witness's statement or affidavit on which the Commission or they would like the former president to testify, and that thereafter the former president would then provide, through his legal team, statements that indicate what he has to say on the incidents or areas of interest that will have been pointed out by the Commission's legal team in regard to each witness's statement or affidavit. This helps because sometimes in one statement, a witness deals with a number of things, some of which may have nothing to do with the former president, but there may be areas where the Commission's legal team wishes to hear what he knows or what he has to say. The agreement is that counsel, certainly the lead counsel, but counsel for the former president will meet within before the end of the next 2 weeks with a view to the Commission's legal team making available to the former president's counsel a document that indicates exactly which areas in the various affidavits of witnesses they would like the former president to give information about. The two teams, counsel, will agree the time frame within which the former president's counsel will provide the former president's statements in regard to the specific areas of interest that will have been indicated in regard to the specific affidavits of the witnesses concerned. If the two sides are not able to agree on the time frame, they will approach me and I will hear both sides and make a decision on the time frame. It is contemplated within this agreement that at a certain stage, the former president will come back and give evidence. And it is contemplated that with the process that has been agreed to by all sides, it may well be that the time that he will need to testify might be shortened because of the exchange of information that will have happened, including statements or affidavits from the former president. Therefore, we are therefore at a stage where we are not going to proceed today with the hearing of the former president's evidence so that this can be done and then he will come back later on. And I want to take this opportunity once again to express my appreciation to both legal teams for the constructive discussion that we have had in chambers, which have resulted in this agreement. But I also want to express my appreciation to the former president for his decision to agree to give the processes of this commission a chance and to agree that he will continue to cooperate and he will come back and testify after these processes have been finalized, which are aimed at facilitating everything. I think that it is quite important that this be acknowledged. I am going to give the former president an opportunity to say something because I've been asked that he would like to say something. But before I allow him, I would wish Mr. Pretorius and Mr. Skakane to indicate whether they confirm that what I have said is in accordance with the agreement that has been reached.
Yes, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you.
I do confirm, sir.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Kakam. I therefore would like to allow the former president to say something. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Chair. I must thank you for the intervention you made that made the situation to be looked at and arrived at some common point in terms of continuing with the process, as it were. I think it is the right of anyone to raise concerns if there are concerns, and the concerns should be looked at. And I appreciate that you were able to meet the two teams and found the way forward. Because I think it is in the interest of all of us to address issues that face this country in whatever form. And also the clarity of the way forward, as it has been indicated by ourselves here, that there will be work done to allow the smooth process to take place in this commission. I think no one should have a wrong impression that the raising of the concerns was just done in order to disrupt or whatever the processes. These were genuine concerns that needed to be looked at. So I'm happy that we've found a solution so that this commission will be able to move to its finalities with our contributions. I'm sure that adds the confidence we have on you as a chair, that the task before you, you will be doing it with all honesty, with an aim to find the solutions at the end. So I just wanted to say thank you very much for your intervention that has helped us at least to find a way forward. That's all I wanted to say, Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zuma. I wanted to mention earlier on, and I just mentioned now, that we may have taken, you might think we took quite some time before we came back, but reaching agreement in principle didn't take longer than 10 minutes after we started talking. There is a willingness to try and find solutions. The rest of the time, what was left was to refine and make sure there was no misunderstanding. There was really no great difficulty in finding a solution once I met with both teams. And counsel for the former president came and indicated that the former president was not opposed at all to us finding a way, and it was clear to me that he would like a way to be found to move forward, which his remarks now have confirmed. So once again, thank you to both teams. Thank you to the former president, and thank you to everybody for the high level of discipline, and thank you. We will adjourn for the day, and the former president will come back at another time that will be arranged. The commission will adjourn for today, but on Monday we'll continue. We'll start at 10 o'clock to look at matters relating to Estina. Thank you very much once again. We adjourn.